out to the 38-yard line. Texas with 2 timeouts remaining. And Kansas State pummeling Stanford. Kansas State, another member of the soon-to-be Big 12 Conference. You know, if Texas does the right thing, they'll give John Mackovic a healthy contract very soon.
Now, this game tonight, and really only this second half, not indicative of the kind of season that the Texas Longhorns had. They just got overwhelmed here in the second half, and it was really a span of about 5 or 6 minutes where the game just got away from them, and the Virginia Tech defense took control. And Stoney Clark, the erstwhile poet, and present poet at that, has just been tossed from the game. And when you throw a man as big as Stoney Clark out of the game, you're a brave soul. Stoney, you say, sir.
Ejected.
Sir, please leave the field, sir. Texas obviously frustrated, trying to get the football. And really the football, Dwayne Thomas gave it to Stoney Clark, and Stoney Clark threw it back. And as is mostly the case, it's always the second action that gets caught, and that time Stoney Clark. Plus, he, as you mentioned, he's too large of a target to miss. I mean, if you do something like that when you weigh over 300 pounds, and you're going to get seen.
Not uncommon for Stoney to walk into a club and starts to write. This time I'd like to mention people from Nokia have been extremely good to us this year at this bowl during the last couple of days.
We mentioned that Texas, the game kind of got away from them. In an 8-minute and 40-second span here in the fourth quarter, they had 4 turnovers, and that's when the game turned completely in the favor of Virginia Tech. And now it's just a matter of the Hokies kind of running out the clock, and a couple personal foul penalties gives them great field position to do that.
And it set off again. Maybe that'll be the last we see of that.
Well, guys, sometimes a rivalry gets even more bitter when it gets closer.
Indeed, Josh Baggs and Bolden of Florida State, 2 non-starters, we are told, have been ejected. But we have also been told that Tony George, the starting defensive back for Florida, has been tossed out. We will confirm that. And there is Tony looking out at the field at the officials. And the coaches are out with the officials. And you know right now that the reason why Chief Osceola has been held up is because of this incident. Otherwise, he would already have been out, dismounted, handed it off to the ceremonial chief for the start of today's game. Steve Spurrier is complaining that George should not be ejected. Bobby Bowden is there. Steve now folding his arms, and you can see that the officials have been holding their ground. 2 substitutes have been thrown out for the Seminoles, along with George. Bill Goss, the referee here today, and now here comes the chief.
Trinity Dawson for the 2-point conversion, and then some pushing and shoving, and watch Nick Kazur throwing some punches down underneath. Look at him with the uppercut in the arrow. He's giving him the business down there in the pile. Gets tossed out of the game immediately. So Chris Spielman, tell me, why is Toledo losing its composure?
Why would a team lose their composure? Well, when you're getting your rear end kicked up and down the field like they were, you start getting frustrated as players. Suddenly a push becomes into a shove, to a punch. You get guys thrown out. It doesn't reflect well on your program, and it doesn't help your team win football games.
And there you go.
Again, Whitehurst, as he starts this process, checking the defense, making this call. There's plenty of time. This is as close as he's come to running out of time. And in fact, he didn't get this snap off. Every other snap is over the field.
Pass interference on the defense. That's followed by a flagrant dead ball, personal foul with an ejection.
With an ejection, wow.
You take number 45 Dockett out of the Florida State lineup. That's a big vacuum. I don't care how much depth they have. Mickey Andrews is livid.
Second down and 10, Jack, thank you. And Brock Berlin up under center with Jared Payton. Payton going to the 37-yard line. And, you know, speaking of the NFL, hold on now, we've got penalty flags flying as they get tied up. Tippers flaring there momentarily.
And it's all started, remember, this is Joseph again for Miami. When he had that helmet ripped off earlier in the game, he still has hard feelings about it and has brought it to the second half. Carlos Joseph, number 76, right there. There's where all the action is. He's in the middle of it. Now they keep pushing. Oh, there's one slug to the face mask, and now they keep going back and forth. Harrison and Joseph are the two.
So it's offsetting penalties. Ritter has called offsetting penalties in that situation. So it will be 3rd down and 5 for Miami. So they'll come up now with a 3rd and 5. Play fake, Clausen in trouble. And there's a penalty flag that would indicate a face mask. Vince Wilfork. Wilfork out of Boynton Beach may have reached up and inadvertently grabbed that face mask on the quarterback. He knew it right away. 2nd down and 10 for Brock Berlin and the Canes from their own 45. And a whistle. And he's hit a penalty flag. This is going against Tennessee. The rushman did not hear the whistle. Dickerson did not hear the whistle and plowed into the quarterback, incurring the personal foul. No question about this one. Referee Ritter standing right there.
Yeah, it's the job of the player to hear that whistle. We could hear it up here.
2 fouls on the play. Dead ball, delay of game on the offense. Dead ball, personal foul on the defense. We will enforce both penalties. It'll be a net 10-yard game.